If your Android's starting to feel slow, you're not alone. It happens to all of us. But don't worry, I'll show you how I made my 3-year-old Galaxy A53 feel fast again. And stick around till the end for a bonus tip that'll help any phone run smoother. This right here is my Samsung Galaxy A53. It's been my reliable daily driver for over 3 years now. When I bought it, it was a fantastic, one of the best mid-range smartphone in 2022. But lately, it's felt like it's running through thick mud. If your phone is constantly stuttering, freezing, or taking forever to open an app, you know exactly what I mean. Before you spend a fortune on a new device, or if you want to make it smooth again, stick around, because I'm going to show you 7 simple fixes that can breathe new life into your slow Android, making it feel like brand new again. In short, let's address why this happens, especially with mid-range phones like the A53. When this phone launched, it was optimized for its specific software, but over 3 years, it's received multiple huge upgrades. I just recently installed the One UI 8, and while the new features are great, they're taxing on the older hardware. This is the key difference between a mid-range phone and a flagship like the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Flagships are built with so much future-proof power that they can comfortably handle years of increasingly complex software updates. The A53's processor, while good, gets bogged down trying to render the same heavy animations and run the same new features. The phone isn't broken, it's just cluttered and trying to do too much. The good news? We can fix the clutter. First, check your storage. If your phone's internal memory is almost full, everything slows down, from app performance to system updates. Head into Settings, Device Care, Storage, and under Manage Storage section, look for large video files, screenshots, or downloads you no longer need. Move your photos and videos to Google Photos or an SD card if you have one. Next, clear app cache. Over time, apps like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok store gigabytes of cached data. Go to Settings, Apps, choose an app, Storage, and clear cache. You don't have to clear all apps, just the ones that use the most space. After doing this, you'll notice your phone feels more responsive right away. The next step is to clean out what you don't use. Many apps quietly run in the background, eating up RAM and battery. Go through your app list and uninstall anything you haven't opened in months. For the ones you want to keep, open battery or background usage settings and restrict background activity. You can also use Samsung's Device Care feature to automatically put unused apps to sleep. This prevents them from constantly running and keeps your phone's resources focused on the apps you actually use daily. This one change can make a huge difference in overall performance. Now, let's talk about visuals. Samsung's One UI is beautiful, but it can be heavy. If your home screen is packed with widgets, live wallpapers, and transition effects, that's a lot of work for your processor. Try switching to a static wallpaper and limit widgets to just the essentials, maybe the weather and clock. Then, go to Developer Options and reduce animation scales. You'll find options like Window Animation, Transition Animation, and Animator Duration Scale. Set them to 0.5x. This doesn't technically increase performance, but it makes everything feel noticeably faster and snappier. And also, if you haven't already, turn on dark mode, turn it on. Because on AMOLED screens, this saves battery life and can reduce the work the phone has to do to display bright white backgrounds. Before the final step, let's check the privacy controls in your device. Head to Settings, Privacy and Permission Manager. You need to review which apps have access to sensitive permissions like location, contacts, and the camera. Revoking unnecessary permissions stops those apps from constantly running or checking in the background. This instantly frees up processing resources and often gives you a nice little boost in battery life. It might take some time to go through the full list, but it's well worth the effort. And finally, if you've tried all this and your phone is still lagging, consider doing a factory reset. It's like giving your phone a clean slate. Back up your data first, then go to Settings, General Management, Reset, then Factory Data Reset. After reinstalling only the apps you actually use, your phone will feel as fresh as the day you bought it. As a bonus tip, here are 2 simple habits you should follow. Not just for older devices, but for your daily driver as well. First, restart your phone once a week. This clears out temporary system files, refreshes memory, and shuts down background processes that quietly slow your phone over time. Think of it as giving your phone a quick tune-up. You can even schedule automatic restarts under Device Care Auto Optimization so it happens on its own. Secondly, if you've turned on Maximum Battery Protection, the feature that limits charging to extend battery lifespan, make sure to fully charge your phone at least once a month. Lithium batteries need an occasional full charge to help the system recalibrate battery health readings. If you never reach 100%, the phone can start misjudging its actual capacity, which might affect performance and battery management accuracy. You can even set up a simple routine to disable maximum battery protection once a month, so you don't have to think about it. So, there you have it. You don't always need to buy the newest flagship to get better performance. Sometimes, all you need is a little maintenance. If you're holding onto an older Android device, give these tips a try. It might just save you a lot of money on an unnecessary upgrade. Let me know in the comments if this worked for your phone. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more tech info. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.